Okay.
Elon Musk's tweet about Coca-Cola becomes the second most liked tweet.
Yeah, I saw that. Pretty crazy.
What was it?
Next, I'm buying Coca-Cola to put the back in.
Oh, that was a real
be
tweet?
That's a real tweet.
I didn't know which one of those Elon tweets were real because everyone and their brothers were just like memeing them, right? And they were putting like their own words in it. So I never knew what he actually tweeted or what he didn't. But that totally does sound like something he would tweet.
Pretty much all of them were fake except for that one.
The Wolf of Wall Street said if Elon Musk buys Coca-Cola, then he'll be the CEO of Coca-Cola to make sure that cocaine gets put back in place.
Good, they got the
Was he joking too?
putting the team back in place.
I think he was actually being serious.
Probably. Dude, what a legendary time we're living in.
Dude,
and changing of the tides.
Yeah.
About time, dude. Hopefully shit can be even, right down the middle with Elon Musk buying Twitter, and we're not going to have these throttling of one side and the pushing of the other.
Yeah, but who in this room, raise your hand if you use Twitter regularly.
I don't
tweet, but I like looking at it.
Think of all the tweets that you see as Instagram pictures and this and that. Like, there's quite a bit. Like, when someone tweets, it still makes its way to you, just not on Twitter.
Honestly, though, I think we're an anomaly. I just don't think we can't read. That's the biggest problem.
It does make it difficult.
So,
yes.
But I think most people that are our age or even up, they use Twitter, and Twitter is a transom or whatever you want to call it.
I have no idea what that word even means.
It's the back of a boat.
Twitter is like such a medium for putting information out there, and a lot of people use it and get a lot of information from it. So it needs to be even, you know.
The fact that that happened, and I was like super stoked, but then that you hear other people are like really, really, really upset about it.
Yeah, it's like the other side, the side that was benefiting from the other side being throttled.
Right.
I guess if you guys don't know what we're talking about, Elon Musk bought Twitter. The richest man in the world owns Tesla. If you don't know who Elon Musk is, I have no idea. I can't help you. But he bought Twitter for $44 billion. I think his mission behind it was just to get rid of the limitation of freedom of speech, right?
Yep.
That was basically the only thing that
he couldn't have said any better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what a beauty. What a good guy.
Did you know if you made $200 every day since Christopher Columbus arrived, like in America, you still wouldn't have enough money
to buy Twitter?
Oh
Wait, so he owns all of Twitter now?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because he's bought a small portion first.
Which was a big, 9%.
Well, he bought the largest portion, but it was only 9%.
Yeah.
That's how, like, dispersed it was.
Yeah, so now is it not a publicly traded company, right?
I don't think so.
Right? He bought all the shares for $54 or something like that.
I wonder if he's going to bring back Trump.
Didn't he bring back like Alex Jones or something
like
that?
He reinstated Alex Jones' Twitter.
Yeah, he'll definitely bring back Trump.
Trump doesn't want to come back.
What?
Because he wants to stay on Truth Social.
Yep.
Yeah, he likes Truth Social. He thinks that is way better than Twitter, which, I don't know, it seems kind of dumb because...
Yeah, but if
he's just pushing his own agenda at that point.
Does that make sense?
Also,
because Twitter is the biggest. It's still going to be bigger than Truth Social.
Well, Truth Social is the #1 downloaded app, actually.
Yeah, right now.
It's pretty big deal. I'm not saying it's bigger than Twitter. I'm just saying that's it's not something to just brush off. Even Instagram has gotten bad.
I'm on probation because Ben texted in our group chat and said, "Hey, Mark, do you know any tranny workers?" Any good tranny workers? And he meant for a transmission. I screenshot and said, "Hey, hit up Ben Rother. You know any good workers that are trannies?" And apparently you cannot say that.
Yeah, Ryan, I thought that was a little spicy of you to say because...
Well, you
I
wanted it, dude?
I thought it was spicy of Ryan.
I thought it was funny, but I wouldn't peg you as like the type to get spicy on social media like that.
I thought it was spicy of him, but it wasn't that spicy.
No, it wasn't that spicy, but I just thought it was funny. Ryan steps out a little bit and then he just gets
disciplined.
Instagram is just like, stay in your place, buddy.
I think I might be shadow banned on Instagram. I'm dead ass serious. I think I'm shadow banned because I've been reposting all this stuff about, just this stuff they don't want you to post about. Because I went onto our CBoys Instagram and I tried searching my name. It didn't even fucking pop up. We follow me.
What?
Yeah, I think I got shadow banned because I have.
Pretty soon we can't even tag CJ.
Stuck at 180,000 followers.
This sounds a little.
Look it up on your own.
I'm gonna do it right now. All right, CJ Lotzer. There it is, top one.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I'm happy about that. But my internet searches this morning. Don't look at those, Ryan. Look at this. I'm searching up Instagram shadow ban. How to know if you got shadow banned. How do I know if I got shadow banned on Instagram? How to fix being shadow banned on Instagram? Like,
how do you know? What are they saying?
I just have an inkling that I am.
I don't think so because you still get good likes. So it's like if you post something that it's still being put in front of people. I just
don't think I'm getting popped up in front of new people, so it's pretty hard to grow.
Speaking of getting banned, a little podcast update. You guys hear about the buddy who definitely faked the plane crash thing? There's an update. It's true.
I told you guys.
I
never thought twice.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I didn't think twice about that either.
No, because I think we're not stupid, but I think there was a lot of people that did think it, and the FAA investigated it and took his license.
What does that consist of? He's just like, oh shit, I can't fly anymore.
I think so. Yeah. But I think if like you like piloting, like it would suck if you lost your driver's license.
Yeah. How about the Red Bull airplanes, airplane swap?
If you guys didn't see that, there was two guys, they were trying to nosedive a plane and then skydive out of it, swap planes, and then pull up and not crash.
Absolutely ludicrous idea.
It was on like last Sunday, and we all sat down to watch it. First of all, 3-hour event.
Yeah,
if anybody from Red Bull is listening to this, what the fuck were you thinking?
It was funny because
6 o'clock
start. Can I tell my side to this? We're out at dinner, and Ryan made everyone leave because he's like, the plane jumped.
I did not.
You didn't make everyone leave.
Are you kidding?
You didn't make
he
everyone
just
leave.
said, I want to be back for this.
You were mentioning when this started, and we're like, that sounds cool. We better get back there. I want to see this.
Watch this.
And you're like, yeah, you know, you're kind of keeping us up to date because we didn't hear anything on it. So we're like, yeah, let's get out of here and go watch it. We go back, we sit there and listen to like an hour of interviews. I'm like, when the fuck are these guys gonna go? Finally, after I think like an hour and a half, they get in the planes and start going up, and they're going up in the sky. We're like, this is it. Everyone get around. If you dwindled out, everyone get in because it's about to happen. We're sitting here, we're watching them go up. There's like a meter, and it's like 1,000, 2,000.
It's going to take a while to get to the top here.
12,000 feet is where they're going. The guy goes, it'll be around an hour climb to get to 12,000 feet. And all of us go, oh.
We all stood up and left.
No one watched it except for Ken. He had to text us updates on what happened.
That was the funniest thing. Yeah, he goes, about 50 minutes approximately, and literally everyone just goes,
the worst retention ever.
Fuck that,
What the fuck were they doing?
And then the worst part, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I get back. Ken, did it work?
No.
They didn't even show the plane crashing? That's bullshit, dude.
Oh, yeah, so they put it in a nosedive, and you see them both go, and then they bail out of the planes fast, dude. It was like nosedive out. And then other buddies, the blue plane, just started spiraling. And then they just cut right to the other one. Buddy in the gray plane, who was supposed to get in the blue plane, is like, fuck, where's my plane? So he just skydived down.
Yeah.
And then buddy from the blue plane got in the good gray plane.
So he made it. It was cool. Was it like kind of seamless?
The other guy.
The guy going into the other one though, like was it pretty?
They didn't really show it that well. I don't remember.
I saw a clip of it, but it was cool.
They missed
the
shot
did it.
too.
Like, the one dude still ended up going into the plane, and it was just like he kind of like dropped and then dropped back and then just shot in.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
Dude, talk about the risk of the propeller.
That's
you overshoot, boom.
Engine was off.
Yeah, I think they.
The engine was off.
It was on autopilot.
It's still propelling though because from the wind, I'd assume.
Cut the engine off and it's just
locks it.
And then it just spins like
still hurt.
I guess that changes.
Still hurt.
I'm sure
I don't know if you guys heard that, but Ken was saying that they cut the engines, so it shouldn't be spinning. But still, you'd think that. Like,
I'm sure that's like
still don't want to get tangled up in that.
One of their biggest goals, though, like don't hit the propeller. You know, like skydiving in, don't hit the propeller.
Don't get hit by the front of the plane.
Imagine if you skydived in and you came in a little too hot and you end up making it in, but you hit your head on it or something like that, and you knock yourself out.
Then you're just dead.
But yeah, so they caught the cameras of the blue plane. They're like, the parachute has deployed successfully, and the blue plane will make a safe landing.
Yeah,
that's all they say. Then they show the gray plane the whole way down, buddy skydiving. Then stuff comes out on Reddit of the blue plane just mangled in the ground. Then there was footage that came out of when the parachute deployed, and it deployed like 50 feet above the ground. Like it was like ground was in the shot, plane's right there. It's like parachute pops out, boom.
I don't know why they're so mad about, because I guess the FFA got involved.
FAA,
not the Future Farmers of America. FFA.
FFA stepped in.
Future Farmers of America were pissed
there
about
could have been cows.
The soil. The FAA got involved, and I guess now there's some backlash. There's some kind of deal going on where they are mad at Red Bull. I was like, how'd they even let this happen? Red Bull is so corporate.
Very surprising.
You think they would have had permits for everything?
And Ken was telling me that they actually got in trouble for leaving their aircraft unpiloted, even if it was for a short amount of time. It wasn't necessarily the crash.
I mean, it is a pretty
Seems pretty dangerous.
It was a thing. That was what they
Yeah.
were doing. It was
But yeah, they're corporate. They get that shit checked off.
Could
for
you
sure.
imagine you do it and you're like, Red Bull's got me. Everything is set up. They did everything for me. It's great. And then you get down, they're like, yeah, you're
in
actually going to go
trouble.
to jail and lose your pilot's license and your skydiving license.
Gosh.
Everyone at Red Bull is just like giving them like the cold shoulder, like, dude, I told you not to do it.
Why did you have the camera then?
Well, we knew that you were gonna do it, so we wanted to film it
Thought we were in this together.
just to prove that we weren't involved.
Why'd you make it a 4-hour special?
Why was it on TV?
Dude, I'm definitely hoping they do it again.
I mean, I'm going to just wait to watch the replay. I'm not getting
Right.
suckered into that
I'll
shit
catch
again.
the updates on Instagram, yeah.
Right. Why were they trying to cover up the plane crashing? Like, I didn't even know it had a
Like,
parachute, but it
great
did have a
TV.
parachute.
It was the most boring fucking program. And then the best part, besides for them
They acted
possibly
like
landing it, they just cut it. They're like, yeah, we don't want to show that. Let's just make this the slowest, longest waste of time. And then just really blue ball them like Ben.
Speaking of which, it was nice to see that other people had problems with their nuts.
It seemed to be more common, dude.
It was actually a lot more common than I would have expected.
I thought, well, CJ thought too. He's like, yeah, tons of people have hairline issues. Like, that's a good thing. But who knew that everybody had issues with their balls?
There was more issues with their nuts
Yeah.
than the hairline.
I think it was just like the people that had issues with their nuts were probably more open to talk about it than people that had hairline issues.
Yeah. Talk about your balls. Come on. Not you. Just in
Oh,
general.
I was gonna
People
say,
should talk about their balls.
All right, we do another 30-minute special.
No,
on nuts.
yeah, like Manscaped listening to this, and they're like, hell yeah.
Someone at my dermatology office found
Listen
out
to it?
about it, and now they all listen to it. And I was cracking some, little iffy jokes. It's fine,
No,
whatever. A little awkward. I was cracking the joke about all the women being in there while I was naked, which didn't happen, like I said
Yeah, it was
already.
a joke,
But it
a
was
joke.
a joke, but.
So they're going to use
Right.
the big needle when you get back.
And then also, we all need to get our testosterone tested. I want to do that. Like, get it all tested up.
Sure.
Yeah.
dude.
I think we should do that. I want to
probably-
see
I
who's
think
got
order up
excess.
those tests.
I want to see who's got excess, who's got the
I
least.
probably have like 69% testosterone.
How many?
69%?
I don't know if they go on
Is
percentages.
that percentage?
I don't know.
I think they more so
think
do
they
it
probably
in
count
like
them.
counts, like 1100 high.
11, what?
Tie.
Like an 1100 count is high.
Did you guys hear tie?
I heard
I
tie.
heard tie.
Oh, sorry.
Also, on the topic of this, our friend Ryan, jet ski Ryan, he made the razor with the jet skis on it. His wife owns a plastic surgeon place. He listened to the podcast and he texted me and he said, yo, if you guys ever want to do some kind of video bit where like we do like the PRP thing or something like that for CJ's hair or something like, and I was like, what about penis enlargements?
Oh my gosh.
It's a thing. You can do that.
Really?
Yeah.
I said, what if we surprised one of the boys with a penis enlargement?
How do we document
What
it?
did he say?
And he goes, dude, I've been trying to talk them into doing that for years, but they haven't agreed yet.
Oh, that's fine. We'll
At
be the
their
test
office?
run.
So it is a thing.
I'm so down for the free PRP treatments and also getting your nuts fixed. We get it for free and we get to go to Miami.
Sounds
go-
like a great excuse to go to Florida.
Let me
Yeah.
go jet skiing.
Yeah, we get to hang out with
We get to
Ryan.
go hang out with Jet Ski Ryan. We just have so many nicknames for everyone. So Ryan is Ryan. Then we have Jet Ski Ryan, who is a whole nother Ryan.
Who is also me, kind of.
Yeah, but
Ever
ever since
were
we
jet
at one
ski
point-
Ryan for a short stint,
met
the other
real deal.
yeah, the better jet ski Ryan came in, and I hate to say that he replaced you, but he just replaced you.
No, he just replaced jet ski Ryan.
Yeah,
Man, you missed one trip to Miami with the boys. Get replaced.
Dude, Jet Ski Ryan is the best. I mean, you're cool too, Ryan, but Jet Ski Ryan, I would totally love to go hang
CJ
with
knows
that guy
he's
again.
listening to this right now, just pumping his tires.
For the free PRP.
Fuck. I need it, so.
Hey guys, super quick break in today's podcast from a word from today's sponsor, CboysTV. We have a new merch shop coming up on Thursday. We have a ton of new items. This jersey is one of my favorites. Micah worked really hard on it. We changed up the fabrics. It feels like a professional grade motocross jersey now. Got another tie-dye hoodie back. And then we've got the dirt bike shirt. There's a ton more on the website, so go check it out at cboystv.com. Thanks. Back to the podcast.
yeah.
So it's Saturday. It's 2,
Yeah.
whatever time it is. But it's Saturday. We're kind of celebrating.
Big day. Big day.
What's the big day?
What's the big day, Ben?
Oh, Street Speed commented on our last YouTube video. That one?
Yep.
Ben's mentor.
Yep.
And twin. Ben's mentor and twin.
It's always good when you're recognized for existing by somebody that you idolize.
Basically, we were talking about how funny it would be if we surprised Ben for like his birthday, or just surprise Ben with Street Speed.
Yeah, I think you guys should.
Both you guys walking around your aviators, people would mistake you for one another. They wouldn't be
I think
like,
so.
Here's Ben, what's up?
You
I'm
gotta
Street
be
Speed.
brothers.
It sounds like I'm joking when I say that you guys should, but I honestly think you guys should.
I think you might be too big of a celebrity to get over here, Street Speed.
Mm-hmm. He might have things to do. We could have a little TRX collab.
You're just like Street Speed Jr. So
That's all we have to say about that.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Basically,
didn't
come
really
hang
know where
out
to
at
go
Street
for
Speed
it.
Jr.
all right, so I don't know if this has came out yet on video. It will have either been out already or it will be coming out next YouTube video. Ken had to get his ears pierced because we did a hot dog eating competition, as we talked about previous podcasts. He lost. He was supposed to get his nipple pierced, but we settled for his earrings to get his ears pierced. His ears are black. We're not sure what's going on, but he might have them infected. It's pretty bad.
I think it's just internal bleeding from the.
It's like on the.
It's bad, bro. It's like black. I think they need to come out, but we don't know how to take them out.
They are getting a little puffy, too.
No, Ken just has puffy earlobes.
I don't know. I think we got to get the Dremel.
Ken, I told you I will cut it off if you want. Because they don't have like, they're not like removable.
wait.
Ken, we need to take
gotta
them out
pull
and
your
get
ear
something
back.
bigger anyways. Like you're gonna
He's
have to take
planning
them out.
on it. No, Ken looks dope with earrings. If he
He
got
got
some,
it does.
Yeah, we need to get much bigger earrings.
the problem is he got started off with the lamest fucking earrings ever. If he could have got some diamond square studs, he'd have looked money.
I think we take those out and we get you.
I'm
We can't
not
get 'em
gonna-
out.
I'm not gonna let you touch my ears.
All right,
I'm gonna go to the hospital before I let you touch those.
Hey,
Why?
why don't we just tell him?
You think?
Just tell him. Is the cameras all getting this?
I
Got
wasn't
his
a part
face?
of this one.
The earrings are permanent.
Yeah, they're not removable.
They gotta come out somehow.
No,
You would think.
I already went through this with Ben last night.
they're uncuttable. I'm just kidding.
Titanium.
It is
Because I freaked out last night when Alex brought up that they were black, and I was like, "What the fuck? How do I get these out? Like, how do I even get like the
I actually thought he
clasp
was gonna
out?"
swing on me.
honestly, Ken, that'd been too far for us to put permanent earrings in. I don't even know if they make that.
I don't think that's a thing.
I mean, I don't blame you for thinking that we possibly did pull that prank on you.
I was like, okay,
Jax.
is this gonna be like Ben's long con where it's like, okay, it's been a month,
Long con.
you can take them out, and it's just like, oh, kidding, you can't take
can't.
them out, you have to cut them off.
I-
That went through my mind.
I mean, Ken, believe it or not, but for some reason we don't trust you to follow through with our pranks.
Yeah,
We normally have to negotiate, just like how we did previously. You could have had a nipple piercing. You wouldn't have black ears then.
I could have had a black nipple then.
That's true.
Would have been a little less public.
Very true.
I think the ears are pretty hidden. Hopefully they heal up and you can just rock a dope.
It
set
looks
of
good.
Diamonds.
It like gives you a little spice.
It does. I agree.
Kind of like Jeff's got those
Yeah,
earrings.
exactly.
Honestly,
Dude,
a lot
tons
of
of
people
cool
got
people
earrings.
have
Jake Paul.
That's why part of the deal, Ken, was like you got to keep these for a month because having earrings isn't that big of a deal. Like
No.
like 8-month-old girls, little girls, they get their ears pierced.
Yeah, I don't know about 8 months, but yeah.
That does happen, dude. Are you kidding me? There's babies with their ears pierced.
CJ's gone from 12 years old to 8 years old. Now it's 8 months. Next,
Dude,
it's going to be straight out of the
Do they
wolf
not?
piercing.
Sydney,
8 month.
They'll do them on babies. I'm not saying you should, but they do that to their little babies, which I don't quite get.
Hold up, Sid.
Like,
Can we verify this?
that happens all the time, Ben.
8-month-old.
Yeah, Ben, I think you just are very stupid.
What's the point?
Kids get into trouble so often, like especially that young. Why would you allow like a little toddler like that has like something that could, sharp and pointy in their ear that they can possibly get it caught on, ripped out? That just sounds stupid.
Fuck,
The
dude.
way
If
you-
you're catching your ear on shit.
What do you mean get in trouble?
The way you opened that, it
Ken,
was
I
like
wasn't sure where that was
it
going.
was
I
I
like
thought they were
the
going to pull it out and
8-month-old.
start stabbing something.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No,
but
it was
it's
like
like-
the 8-month-old like crawled to the ear piercing place by itself, and it was like a law that like you only had to be 8 months old to get your ears pierced. No,
Claire's.
they come home and they're like,
No, but it's like crawling through something. Say that the piercing gets caught on something, and it's not going to know what to do. It's just going to start crying there. It's going to get stuck.
it's a risk.
It just
those
sounds
parents are
stupid.
willing to
Yeah, that
No,
is. It doesn't exactly, and it makes no sense to me why you would have your 8-month-old get their ears pierced.
I mean, wait until they're like 5, 10.
It's definitely stupid. I agree, but it happens. That was the whole main point of it.
You guys want to have kids?
No.
I was thinking today, dogs. You just get some dogs.
You don't want to have kids?
I mean, not now.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Maybe
in
later.
your lifetime.
Maybe later.
Dogs. You just get some dogs and just treat them like they're kids.
Put them in little strollers.
Well, you don't have to do that,
up.
but you just give them a good life.
What about you, Ryan?
I don't know. Probably not.
He's got a
Right
kid,
now.
Daisy, the dog.
I got Daisy.
Damn, are you guys, all three of you guys, like, anti-have kids?
I'm not anti-have kids. Do your own thing, dude. But
I mean, just, like, in your lifetime.
I don't foresee myself wanting kids now. Or not. I'm not saying, like, I want to go have, or I don't want to go have a kid right now, like, because kind of what Ken said. But, like, I just don't see myself wanting one eventually.
Too much responsibility?
Yeah.
You don't want to turn out like you?
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah, of course, dude.
Doing the world a favor.
Exactly.
I don't get it, though. Like, wouldn't you eventually want to have, like, a smaller you?
No.
Doesn't sound that nice right now.
I'm not saying right now. Why are you guys so stuck on right now? I'm saying, like...
Well, I don't know how I'll feel in the future.
You can get him a little Power Wheels Evo and GTR.
It does sound kind of dope.
Whatever you do, though, do not have one kid.
Well, yeah, that'd be fucked up.
Yeah, I think there's something to be said about only childs. Sorry for all the only childs out there listening right now. But my sister-in-law, she's an only child, and it shows. Sorry, Julia.
How so? What do you mean?
I guess there is something to be said if like, you can't have more kids. But if you just want to have just one kid and that's it, and you think that child, like, doesn't need any siblings, I don't know. I feel like there's so much that happens in, like, the growing process of, like, fighting with your siblings, learning how to share, learning how to, like, not be the only child for attention from your parents. And there's, like, so many things like that where you need a sibling to, like, learn those. Like, you're not going to learn them.
I was an only child up until I was in, like, I think kindergarten or first grade. I wanted a sibling so bad just because it would have taken the attention off of me. Like, I remember feeling awkward. It was, like, always on me. Then I was a little kid. Like, I genuinely felt awkward. Then once my little brother Jake came along, it was nice because it was kind of like, finally, like, I can fucking...
There's that, too.
And I also wanted someone to fight with. But he was too young,
Yeah,
so I couldn't fight, and it is worse. But
I was in 3rd grade. He was 3.
yeah.
Also, some only
I
childs...
still gave him the gloves, boxing gloves.
Some only childs are spoiled little brats. They're just like pricks.
Yeah.
What do you think's worse? Only child or having 10 plus kids? 10 kids. We'll say 10.
That is, I'd way rather, I think it's better off having one.
Yeah, I'd say one.
Yeah,
I'd
one.
say one.
I agree.
10 kids, you're not able to give them enough attention, in my opinion. And it costs so much fucking money.
Costs a lot of money. You need a school bus to get them
You wouldn't be able
around.
to give them any kind of good, like, times. Like, you can't go on a vacation.
Barely go out to
eat, more so.
There's definitely a sweet spot. 4 is even pushing it. I feel like 2 or 3. Dude, think about that. You need, like, the infrastructure. You need a bigger house. You need to make more money. You need to put food on the table. You need more bedrooms. You need a bigger car. Like,
Yeah,
there's so much that goes into it.
And way more time.
All these kids are going to want to do stuff. Kiss your free time goodbye.
Yep. If I ever have kids at 2, I'm going straight in and snipping my nuts.
Seriously?
Speed bag.
Fuck yeah.
Speed bag.
I would not want
Speed
any
bag.
more after that. I'm not going to let them speed bag me like Ben gets, but I'm going to just get them properly done.
2 is your number.
I would not have any more than 2 kids.
What if they were like both girls or both boys?
It's fine.
You don't care?
Imagine you end up having 3 girls. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but imagine. Or you, like, I mean, at 2 boys, you'd be
CJ's
pretty
3
happy.
girls in 20 years are watching this back.
Dad was a real asshole in his 20s.
That's why we don't talk to him anymore.
I'm going back to not having kids. Well, why do you bring that up, the whole kids conversation, Ben?
I mean, yeah, I guess in like 10 years. Yeah.
10 years?
I would want kids.
What would that put you at? You're 23 now, freshly 23, so you'd be 33.
I don't know. It just seems like 30 for me would be like
Good age.
pretty good age.
Well, Greta's 32, then that'd be fine, yeah.
And then if they're like all close in age, because like the closer they are in age, then like the closer they could be. Like,
Dude, it's fine. Elon will have a time machine by then. It'll all be good.
Man,
Ooh.
so, you know what? I kind of have a thesis. I'm driving into town on Friday, yesterday morning. Every single person I passed on, like, in our area, in Cormorant and coming across Pelican, every single person waved at me. And I was thinking to myself, what am I doing differently? What is going on? I realized it's Friday. Everyone's in a good mood because it was Friday. They were all so happy. It was all just pickup trucks going to work, like construction pickup trucks. Everyone was waving at me.
Maybe they thought it was like their friend driving a Nissan Altima.
No, well, possibly.
Or everyone's just being friendly because it's
I
nice
agree.
out.
But I think it was Friday. I think it was Friday, and like the vibes were just so high. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that because the vibes were not high at all yesterday.
It was downpouring.
It was downpouring. It was terrible weather.
All those people were in great mood. It was Friday though. It didn't matter.
Dude, I agree.
I think
around here though,
100%.
Especially around here, because a lot of these people are grinding out during the week. But on Friday, they were just happy it was Friday, so they were waving at me, and everyone was in a good mood. And I was hell yeah, people are waving at me today.
How much do you guys think the weather affects your guys' mood?
I mean, I think it helps, but I feel pretty stable.
I feel like it depends on like what you wanted to do that day. Like if you wanted to do something outside and it's just downpouring rain, and then it's like I can't do that. But if it's like normal, we're working, we're inside all day. Doesn't really change anything whether or not it's sunny or raining.
If we had to like do something outside and it's nice out, way more fun, way easier to film. The vibes are just better. If we're doing that and it's raining, or if the rain is like pushing us back where we can't do something, then it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
I get over it, but still it kind of pissed me off.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that you're addicted to adrenaline?
I don't know if I'm addicted to adrenaline. I think I'm addicted to stimulus.
Yeah, I would say stimulus.
Okay. I think you guys are in a way, because I was reading, and one of the signs of an adrenaline junkie is one being like really restless, which both of you two are. Your legs are always bouncing. You're excited. You're ready to go. 2 is pushing things off till the last minute because you like the adrenaline that you're given by the deadline looming in over you.
That's true. I can do a lot better work when I have a pressure on me.
I mean, definitely. I would say I'm 100%. I wouldn't say addicted to it, but like I feed off of the adrenaline. But it's finding the certain things that give me adrenaline now. I don't want to say comfortable with, but there's certain things that will give you a ton of adrenaline that I'm just not comfortable with, like putting myself in that position to get it, where it's not worth it at this point. So like there's certain things that are like less risk, but still adrenaline, but it's like less and less and less the more things that we do. But
you're getting less adrenaline?
Yeah. Like I'm getting less adrenaline, but that doesn't mean that I'm like more willing to put myself in a certain situation to get that adrenaline. So that's why I don't think like I'm addicted to it. Like I need it. Like I'll do anything to get it kind of addiction. But like, yeah, I feed off of it. Like I love that. Like I love that shit.
I sometimes feel like when we haven't done anything in a long time, I feel like I need something. Like even if it's just going out and you go ride dirt bike for like 10 minutes, just a little something to get the blood flowing and like get yourself excited. It helps so much to like flip your mood around.
I think that's stimulation almost.
Yeah, I mean, it's a form of stimulation.
Yeah.
It's just getting like out there and doing something. It's funny you mentioned that you feel like you need more and more, or you have to figure out a different way to get your adrenaline because you feel like you're more callous to it. The way that adrenaline is dispersed in your body is the same way as like runners get runner highs. I'd probably get a runner's high after like a mile. I probably couldn't get it, but I'd probably get it after like a mile. But like marathon runners don't get it till like mile 15 because their body is so used to it.
Well, that's the problem. It's not just us. Like everybody. Like, I mean, look at Sydney right now. She's on her phone. Not to call you out, Sydney, but you're probably scrolling Instagram. Are you scrolling Instagram? Oh, she's not.
Well, TikTok.
Okay, she's scrolling another social media. What she's doing is
Amazon. That's the exact same thing. Amazon. It's a shopper's addiction.
Yeah,
Dopamine.
she's getting her stimulus fix because it's like you're scrolling. You're like, what's going to be on the next scroll? So how you get addicted to that, for me, I'll use an example. Let's go to Instagram. You used to post a picture and you'd get 10,000 likes. If you broke 10,000 likes, you're like, holy shit. Like you're happy. Immediately when you post a picture, you're sitting there refreshing it, watching the likes come in. You're like, okay, let's see if this one's doing good. It's fun to watch. Yeah. That's stimulation addiction, But now if I got 10,000 likes on a picture, I'd be like, I mean, I wouldn't really care. I'd just be like, damn, that was a bad picture. But so like your bar keeps raising. It's just like a drug,
Yeah. Do you think that being addicted to adrenaline is bad?
I don't think so, unless
it's a lot worse things to be addicted to.
Exactly. Unless it like requires you, like it gets so bad, you're like, okay, today I have to like go jump in front of a car, like do something dangerous. Like you said, a very logical way of like, yeah, no, I know that I can't get it doing unsafe things, so I have to figure out ways to get it safely. But I feel like if you were like constantly doing unsafe things, then it could be a bad addiction.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Yeah, there is so many things too that used to, I used to just get the most adrenaline off of it, or like, riding dirt bikes, riding snowmobiles. We've done so much of that. It just doesn't like hit the same like it used to.
It's a normal activity now.
Yeah. And like the scary part now that we've done so many things and we continue to do it like a little bit more and a little bit more, and like shit's getting like more expensive. I guess that's like a form of adrenaline, like almost like breaking something and being like, oh my God, fuck.
You mean more just like the risk of something going wrong.
Going wrong. Yeah. And that, so like the more you do, like the bigger risk it is, not necessarily for hurting yourself wise, but like monetary wise. It's a gamble. It's like, oh, when it goes right, you're like, thank God. Like when I ran my Lamborghini out of gas and after it turned back on after that, I was like, oh,
that was a pretty good feeling.
Thank you. But then I started reflecting back on it and I was like, that really, really got my heart going. Like that got me feeling some type of way that most things like really don't. Not that I was like, I need more of that. I almost appreciate now normalcy after something like that happens. Mm-hmm. So it's you have like a mass influx of it, and then you go back to normal. And for a moment like that, you can reflect back on it and be like, whew, I kind of like normal right now. You know?
It's probably like the same thing as like when you're speeding. Just in general, anybody at home speeding, and then you see a cop,
you get away with
and then you go, and you're like heart starts racing, you're like, oh shit. You slow down, you hit the brakes, and you cruise by him, and you're looking in your rearview mirror, and then the cop keeps going, and you go, whew, all right, I maybe don't need to speed
and then
anymore.
1 minute
and you
later,
back it down, and then maybe, you
do that kind of shit, but it would just take something like that for me to just be like, all right, back to 55, just cruising.
Set the cruise, let it go.
Exactly, I got to chill. I tried, and I got lucky.
And then 1 minute later, you're going back double the speed limit. If you're me.
You guys think you're addicted to social media? You kind of talked about it refreshing like the likes and watching it like that, but like just solely focus on social media.
I'm pretty aware of it. So if I have something I need to get done, then I just try to make sure I'm not getting caught up in it. Because it's so easy to get a text message. You open the text, you answer it, and then for some reason you just click Instagram without even knowing.
Yeah.
You're on Instagram, and next thing you know, you're sucked in. You just wasted 15 minutes. You could have been 15 minutes ahead.
So easy.
Doing whatever it was you're supposed to be doing.
You get that Instagram notification. This person shared this, and you look at it, and then you like swipe back, and it's like, oh,
I turned
look at
off
this thing.
all of my notifications for stuff like that. Really, if you want to get a hold of me, the only way you could is if you called or text me.
Dude, I put my Instagram app icon like on the last page of my scrolling apps.
Yeah,
I have mine in the don't open folder.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got mine in a different folder.
Okay. So I tried to hide it the best I could, so it's just out of sight, out of mind. And then I found myself just slowly just swiping up on it and just looking at Instagram. And now every time I want to open Instagram, I just have to swipe up, and it's the first serious suggestion. And it's like, dude, I tried, but I'm an addict, and I just like subconsciously found a way to just make it convenient again.
I found myself getting way more irritable when I'm on social media more. Like if we have a day where we're not doing anything, like we're waiting for this, waiting for that, and I'm always just pulling on my phone, checking it, I get like almost like wound up. And you're like wound up, like waiting for the next thing. And then in real life, when it never happens, because you're always getting it on Instagram, you're always getting a funny TikTok, a funny reel, whatever. And then you go back to real life and you're just like, oh, and then you just pick your phone back out, scroll a little bit, put it away, and you just like work yourself up.
Have you ever tried putting like the screen time limits on there? So you can only look at it for 30 minutes a day.
No, well, that's the thing. I don't feel like if I want to stop, I could, as every addict has ever said ever. But I mean, like, I don't I just try to be conscious of that on a day when we're not doing it and go, all right, I just got to put the phone away. I got to like focus on something else.
I feel like it helps where it's like, okay, like I feel like I haven't looked at it that much. Then you hit that limit and you're like, holy crap, I haven't done anything.
Guess I have.
I already hit that 30-minute limit on there. There's no reason to like go past that thing.
Dude, TikTok is the worst at that. It's so easy to get sucked into TikTok and then spend like 3 hours on it when you meant to just look at one, because honestly I never watch TikTok just because I know how easily addicted to it I would be. Self-aware.
That's why I never downloaded it.
And so yeah, honestly I should just delete it. And I'm pretty good about it until one of you guys sends a TikTok in the group chat.
Yep.
Like 50% of the time I don't watch it just because I know the road that it'll lead me down. Every time I do, I spend like an hour on it just scrolling.
It's so easy to kill.
And then I'll find a good one and I'll send it in the group chat. I'm like, God damn it, no, I'm that guy.
It's starting to cycle over, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, Alondra will watch it before bed.
For how many hours?
At least, like, instead of watching TV, she's like, let's watch TikTok, and we'll log like 45 hours, or 45 hours,
Oh,
45
hours a
minutes
week.
pretty easily. And then when you try to go to bed, you're too stimulated. I'm like, we cannot watch TikTok before bed because then you get all riled up and then you can't go to bed.
Yeah, I do that same stuff too. And I like hate myself for it, but I look at Instagram or I'll go through and read, YouTube comments or just like constantly things that you kind of have to like be conscious of, like, it's just not like mindless. I guess scrolling Instagram or TikTok is kind of mindless, but you're at least like present, right? Whereas if I really want to fall asleep early, it's almost works better for me to listen to something than to just completely shut it off. So I'll throw on like an Elon Musk documentary or something, like something that you can just listen to, right? And that's kind of just like peaceful, or like a good podcast. But I have to pick and choose which podcasts I listen to, because some of them are like funny and you like kind of want to listen to it, right? Whereas if it's Elon just talking about like space travel, then I can just
Turn it out.
Just boring.
Just it out. Yeah, it's kind of just, it is.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, exactly. I do that. I probably fall asleep to something like 6 days a week.
I think it's almost easier to sit on the couch, scroll on your phone, watch TV, whatever, and then go to bed and not let yourself do that in bed.
I agree.
You're not moving spaces, and it keeps your mind in that kind of like train of thought, and you just can't stop doing it.
Bed is a sleepy time zone. Go to bed, you sleep.
I'm fine
you
with
get up, and then you go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm so bad about that. I wake up and I'll check my phone in the morning too.
I never check my phone until I'm out of the shower.
Really?
I mean, I'll check it as I'm walking to my bathroom, but like I don't lay in bed on my phone because it's a terrible way to start your morning.
It kind of is.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
I
do that all the time. And it's
so
bad,
slow. It's a terrible way.
I'll check my stocks or my crypto in the morning, and then that just pisses me off. Then it just starts me off in the worst way. Hey, what's your guys' screen time? Sorry to go back to this, but I'm curious. What's everyone's like weekly screen time or daily screen time?
Just to be clear, I think screen time, before we even get into this, I think screen time is a joke because I watch YouTube on my phone, so I'll probably watch an hour of YouTube before I go to bed, just because I'm fucking watching whatever video. So that's way different. That adds a whole hour versus sitting there popping out in the day scrolling.
Ken, grab your phone. You ain't getting away from this.
Ken doesn't want to show it.
Yeah, Ken.
I did by the week. I got 4 hours and 20 minutes on my phone, daily average. Nice. And I spend 6.5 hours on Instagram this week.
Mine's not on. I don't know why. I would show it, but I think it was like giving me notifications, and I don't like getting notifications, so I turned it off.
6.5 hours.
6.5 hours
is Ken's weekly average.
Ken's spending a full school day on his phone.
Well, man, you're at 5 hours. You're not that far.
Yeah, it's really not that far off.
No, it really isn't.
Anyway, yeah, just a lot of time spent on the phone.
It's so tough because now it's like you can't really do anything without using your phone nowadays almost.
Exactly.
Like you got to do an email. You got to call someone. You got to do a FaceTime call. You got to fucking monitor this. You got to, it's always something.
It's like yesterday we had our YouTube comments get hit by spam bots, and I'm here trying to go through, like, clear all this stuff, block accounts, do all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, I wish I would have brought my laptop
to
home,
protect the viewer, so you guys.
Yeah, because they're saying they want a truck, and they
if
just
they're
need
falling
5
for
hours.
that
I agree.
shit
You're a
is-
fucking idiot.
Yeah, like that is the dumbest shit.
Unfortunately, though, people do fall for it, and I'm sorry, but you guys must have been born yesterday if you're falling for that. Like, just a not an official account.
It looks so
spammy, and they're like, "Hey, congratulations, you won a truck!" And every single other person fucking on the comment section won one, and they're hitting them back and be like, "Yo, I gave him my information."
Like, there's no way, like, if you are with it, that you think this is real.
Right. Can I bring it back to the crypto thing? It seems like we do have a pretty decent portion of this podcast that are into crypto. Mm-hmm. So I want to do a versus question on it. I think it would be an interesting versus question. So right now, Bitcoin is sitting at $38,475. Do you guys think in the next week it will rise above 40,000, or it will continue to go down or stay the same in that? So download the Versus app. Follow us at CboysTV. I'll have the question on there. You can either put some money up on it, or you can just play for free, and then it's interesting to see the results. But it's like a good way to run a poll.
Whatever I think it'll do the opposite.
You should think that.
You just let me know which one you do. And
I feel like Ben right here, but
yeah,
that's how it goes.
I'm very unbothered by what the cryptocurrency market does, because if it goes up, I go, great. And if it goes down, I go, great. I just buy more.
I don't know why.
It's such a long-term play. It doesn't. I don't plan on selling.
I don't sell, but it still is like, it bothers me that then it goes up and I'm like, yes, I made money today. And it goes down. I'm like, fuck.
Honestly, it almost bothers me more when it goes up, because then I'm like, I just missed out on an opportunity to get in at a cheap price. But it always comes down. There's so many opportunities.
The best thing I ever saw was when it goes up 20%, don't feel 20% smarter. When it goes down 20%, don't feel 20% stupider.
Put money into it. Forget it exists.
So I got a pretty funny story for you guys. Every Friday lately, I've had like stuff to do, and it seems like Fridays are kind of like our half day. So I buzz into Fargo in the morning, and I'll do whatever I need to do. And it's become just like habit for me to go to Crisp and Green. It's this salad place.
Crisp and Green.
Yeah, Crisp and Green. It's like a build your own salad place. Super good, dude. You could eat one of their salads, and it'll fill you up for the whole day. I've become almost a regular. I'm 1 week short of being a regular there. They're recognizing me coming through.
1 week short?
Like if I go next Friday, at that point I will be inducted into the regulars.
Got a punch card?
Is there a punch card?
I don't know, but I'm sure they're gonna give me something. Maybe like I don't fucking know yet, but it's probably gonna be really awesome.
Okay.
It's a real funny story because I've become this regular at this salad place.
Well, not yet.
Damn near.
You're a week away.
I'm a week away. We'll see what happens, but I'm a consistent guy, so I think I'll be inducted. Anyways, I didn't know what Crisp and Green was until my girlfriend introduced me to it. She's like, yeah, did you hear Fargo got a Krispy Kreme? I thought she said Krispy Kreme. And I go, no way. And she goes, yeah, it's so good. Like so fresh. Like I can't even describe you. It's just like so nice and fresh. Like she was describing it as fresh. And I was like, oh, I love a fresh donut.
You love Krispy Kreme donuts.
All I'm envisioning is fresh donuts going off the press.
His mouth is just watering.
I'm like, what are we doing? Let's go right now. That sounds great. Let's go right now.
Dude, she goes, had to have been stoked.
I'm sure she was confused because I've never been so excited for a salad in my life. And she's always trying to eat healthy and stuff. So I'm like, well, let's go right now. We're driving over there. I'm all thinking I'm getting donuts. I'm like, hot donuts. I'm probably planning on putting down 4 to 5 of these things. We show up, and it's like there's all these little. It's like a shopping mall thing, and there's like a couple other buildings. I'm like fucking looking around. I'm like, where the fuck is this thing? Like I do not see a Krispy Kreme anywhere. I'm like, where the fuck? And she goes, it's right there. I look, it says Krispy Kreme. I go, I literally could not describe. I go, Krispy Kreme, what? I thought you said Krispy Kreme. And she was pretty disappointed.
Did you eat it?
Well, she's like, well, come on, we got to try it. So we get in
You're
there.
like, fuck this place.
Dude, I was so I walked in there. I'm sure they were like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? I got to build my own salad. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll get the ice lettuce,
Ice lettuce.
Iceberg lettuce. And we sit down and ends up being really fucking good. Probably better than Krispy Kreme. So I would
You've turned the page.
So whenever we're traveling and we see a Krispy Kreme, I have to go and probably like at least put down 2 to 3. But back in the day, Fargo, which is like a city 40 minutes from here, they had a Krispy Kreme there, and there was like a press, and it was like you could watch the donuts being made. And there was glass, and I remember every time you walked in, they had a person giving out free donuts.
Well,
you would get a free donut.
Doesn't it just seem counterproductive to make sales?
No, because people that go into Krispy Kreme are planning on eating probably 12.
What?
Back in the day,
Wait, they were giving out free donuts.
Dude, that's why they went out of business.
I have
It's like
vivid
if you went to
memories.
Subway and they give you a free hey, here's a 6-inch sandwich on the way in.
I just have this memory, you guys. I was a little kid. This is my birthday. You'd bring in like donuts or cookies or cupcakes to the class. Yep. Obviously, mine was donuts because I love donuts. And we went there,
picked up.
and I was watching the donuts flip off the press and go under the glaze. And I had like a hot donut, and it was one of the best donuts I've ever had.
Dude,
in my
can
life.
we get a counter? How many times CJ said "fucking donut" here?
It just.
Ryan, do you want to do that in
Anyways,
post?
so that was the emotion that strikes me when she said, "Yeah, the Krispy Kreme in town." I was thinking we're going to go have a hot donut. It's been 20 years, probably 15 years. It's been 15 years since I had a hot donut from Krispy Kreme, and we dropped everything we were doing and went straight there.
I can't imagine the disappointment.
Alex is probably thinking, I've never thought he'd be so excited to get a salad.
It was really funny when we got there, but
What was your go-to Krispy Kreme donut?
dude, just anything. I mean, like obviously a glaze you can't go wrong with. I
Yeah,
feel like
it
that's
really
the
can't go
staple
wrong.
at Krispy
Yeah.
Kreme. But obviously you can do a chocolate glazed, or they even had blueberry.
You know what just don't hit? Walmart donuts.
I think they're pretty
You
damn
take
good.
that fucking back
I
right
think they're
now.
fucking good.
You
And
take
why
that
the
back
fuck
right
do you
now.
eat
Okay.
2 or 3 of them every time Ryan gets them?
Take it back.
The Walmart glazed donuts, decent. Not half bad. The Walmart chocolate donuts, I think, are total ass. I hate those things.
Yeah, Ken does.
I
When
can
we
give
were
you
on the
that.
RV trip,
I would buy fucking
I
maple.
go buy donuts, and Ken goes, I literally bought like a 24-pack of donuts, and Ken goes to buy another 24-pack of glaze, and I go, Ken, we already got the chocolate. He goes, I don't like chocolate. I'm like, we're going to eat 48 donuts?
It was a 6-pack. It was tiny.
It was bigger than that, bro.
And I think we did.
No, we just
No,
got
we didn't.
one.
No, we
I
just
made
got
him put
one.
it back. I was like, none of us need this many donuts at our fingertips. We're getting chubby. I'm getting
Summer's
chubby.
coming.
Ben's getting chubby. I mean, we're all getting
Not
chubby.
anymore, though. I peaked chubby, and I'm going downhill from here.
You're still chubby, though.
But
But
it's getting better.
Buddy's
I'm
worked
sorry,
out
bro.
twice.
You're at a plateau. I'll give you that.
It plateaued. But every plateau has to have a dip at some point.
I need to figure out how to lose my face fat.
Yeah, I agree. That's I honestly haven't put on really any weight in the last 3 years. I've kind of tapped out at 160-ish.
Oh, he been big.
I've been big. No, but it's just fucking gone to my face.
Dude, I work out all the time, but yeah, it's my face. I don't know how you fucking lose that.
Yeah.
You want to know what it is? It's from drinking.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
excess
I know.
drinking.
Well, it's beer.
Gets
We
you all-
can't stop. We can stop. We
I know.
don't
I
want
almost
to.
just don't want to.
But I was looking it up, and it's just from the booze, dude.
Just beer?
Is it alcohol consumption goes to your face?
Makes it all
I think it's
puffy.
just anything, dude.
Summer season coming though.
You could start doing meth.
If you're on meth, do you just stop eating?
I don't think they.
I think Adderall does that too. Like there's steps before meth.
I think they basically they take all their money and just to buy more meth, they don't eat.
Oh.
How to lose face fat. 8 effective tips. Do facial expressions. What are we going to start working out our fucking face? Second one, add cardio to your routine. I already did that. I feel like I'm running quite a bit. Half a mile. Each time I go to work out, I run half a mile.
That's not that much.
Then all of you guys should go get on the treadmill with me because I
I'm
guarantee
not
you
complaining
I will
about
outdo
Last
you.
time I worked out at Snap, where they have a treadmill, I ran 2 miles.
You sure those weren't kilometers? Drink more water. I feel like I drink a lot of water. And then the 4th thing is limit alcohol consumption. Cut back on
And that you just keep scrolling. There's got to be more.
Cut
else
back
can we do?
on refined carbs. I don't know, man.
Well, damn. Guess we're gonna be fat. On my research of adrenaline, I had done a little bit more going back to that, but it does tie in with this. If you're going on a date, you're maybe getting a little tubby like us. Adrenaline is actually proven to make 2 people like each other. So that means if you're going on a date and you on the way there almost get in a car accident, it is proven that adrenaline rush will make the 2 of you like each other more.
or she'll just hate your driving.
She might do that, but
I feel like there's probably better ways to maybe get adrenaline.
there is, and there's better ways to lose your face fat. But I'm just saying,
There's not much better way to make a girl like you.
But no, adrenaline actually like makes two people bond. The feeling of almost dying together will bring you closer together. So if you guys are going on a date at home, just give a quick,
just a quick jerk into the oncoming lane.
Yeah.
I promise she'll fall in love with you.
Dude, I'm so glad I don't have to date around anymore. Do that shit. That sucked.
I haven't gone on a first date in 7 years.
I don't know why I laughed at that, but it seems like a really long time, bro.
What do you even talk about?
Exactly.
Like, how's that go?
It's just kind of boring, and like you don't really know each other because both of you are just putting a front on, trying to act like cool and nice and like chill.
Mm-hmm. How do you ask a girl on a date if you were okay? All right, let's role play here. Ken, ask me on a date.
Hey, you wanna go on a date?
No,
Wait,
you are a guy.
Don't do a voice. It's going to make it weirder. Just ask normally.
Hey, what are you doing tomorrow?
No, do it to Ben. You're asking Ben on a date.
Hey, what are you doing tomorrow?
I don't know.
You wanna go get a bite to eat?
What time?
I don't know. What time are you free?
2?
Sure. I don't fucking know. It's so awkward.
That
was good.
That was great.
Pretty great. Just give up on that.
Just don't do the I don't fucking know.
Right after the girl says after she says yes.
That was good. That was good.
Great.
Now, Ryan, you asked CJ on a date.
Hey, bro. I like your vibe. What are you doing later?
Nothing.
Good.
Are we friends?
We're going on a date now.
Okay.
Pick you up at 6.
Sounds good.
Oh,
See you there.
You think there's something to be said about being like not asking them to go on a date, but telling them you're going on a
don't
date?
know if that's a great
I don't know
option.
about that aggressively, but I guarantee that all of our girlfriends, if you called them and you went, hey, put on something
They're
nice.
our girlfriend.
I know, but you called them and you said, hey, put on something nice. At 6 o'clock, we're going out to dinner. I picked a place. They would like that.
Yeah, they'd love it.
Yeah, exactly. So there is a bit of a little thing in it.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
you just gotta ask, honestly, if you're a single guy. I guess
That would be the first step.
well, I mean, but a lot of people just sit
Got
there and
fucking
ponder.
Dr. Phil
They
out
ponder the question. They sit back
No
and they don't
shit.
do it. They overanalyze. It's pretty fucking simple. You go up to her after you got to break the ice, though. You got to be like, you got to kind of have it evident that she's somewhat into you. You know what I'm saying?
Not just some random
Like,
girl that you just met.
If she's clearly trying to talk to you, she's probably a little bit into you. You figure out if she's single or not, and then you just say, "Hey, what are you doing? What do you?" Or you don't even do that. You could even just DM her. That'd be fucking simple.
At the bar, if you're at the
After
same
you
bar
already
as
made
her,
friend, no. If you're
DM
at a
her,
place,
just shoot her a
don't
DM
text
and
her.
then wait until she looks at it and looks up at you, and then just smile.
And then as soon as she looks at you, just run the other way. No. All you gotta do is just DM them.
After you
so
meet.
yeah,
After
let's say you meet and things go well. Then and you're not playing too serious. Don't come on too strong, because if you come on too strong, you're just fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Play it chill. Let them come to you. Almost act like you're too cool.
So come
And
to
then-
them.
Act
let
like
them
you
come to
act like you're
Hold
not
up.
interested.
Are you coming to them or are they coming to you? Because what if they don't DM you?
No, you DM them after.
What do you mean though?
No, so let's say we're at the bar. There's this girl there, and Ken likes her. She is. You don't know if she likes him. He's just got to position himself kind of around her, but not come off strong. Play it cool. So he's playing it cool. He's kind of in the vicinity.
Yeah.
He's in her mind, in the back of her mind. Kind of knows who he is. Ken plays it cool. She's like, Ken, he was a chill guy. Like he was easy to hang around. I like him.
He was always
Ken
staring at me.
goes
Standing in
home
the corner.
and fucking a week later or whatever, he maybe
shoot her
follow,
DM.
don't fucking follow her right after you leave, maybe, but
Wait a
maybe
day.
the next day or two, you follow her, then you like a couple pictures. If you're really smart, you go and somehow get back in the vicinity again, hang around a little more, maybe talk a little bit more to her, and then after you could hit her up and be like, hey, you want to go grab a bite to eat sometime. Simple. That's the way to do it smoothly.
You know what I think a better way to do it than that?
There's so many different
Cold
ways.
DM, swipe up on a story.
Yeah, you got to swipe
like
on
a
story.
response. And
Yeah,
just
you
be
got to
like,
play it cool though.
Yeah, because then that's almost like you're
Funny. Yeah.
hit him with the little wit.
If she doesn't follow you
Or-
back, do you just abandon all plans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Well, you could like some of her pictures. Maybe she missed it. But I guess it depends how many followers.
If you were to just go and like a bunch of pictures, that's kind of like, oh, this dude's clearly into me. You know,
that's
like
pretty creepy.
Really,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I feel like
I think you could go in and throw in a couple.
Not like from like 2 months ago.
I guess it depends how you are as a person. None of this is applicable. It's so subjective, in my opinion.
I think a lot of it's applicable.
No, I think it is. I'm just saying there's so many different ways. So if this doesn't fit you and the way that you feel that you can best do it, don't follow our advice. But continue.
Let us know how it goes.
I feel like if you like an old picture, one is fine.
Well, that's kind of just weird though, because then you're.
But it's like, oh, I was like swiping. I might have accidentally
16 at the time. Is from 2014.
No,
but the second you start like liking every single picture,
no, and not that either. There's a balance. There's a balance.
That's creepy.
You go follow them. You see them in the bar. You talk to them. Things go well. You go follow them. Maybe you like 1 or 2 pictures. You go back. Maybe like 4 pictures or 5. The first top. You don't scroll looking for one of her in a bikini from last summer. Like you get the first couple
specific one to accidentally like.
I feel
and
like
then DM her. Sorry, I didn't mean to like that picture.
I feel like
actually
one
don't like
accidental like is fine though from a while ago.
Well, then,
once you get more than that,
it's an accidental like, and
That's kind of weird.
Yeah,
but once you start like liking all the old ones,
what do you? Hey,
I don't know.
Sydney, can we get an opinion from a woman here? All right, this is Ryan's little sister, Sydney.
Okay. I think there's definitely 2 ways to do it.
Talking to the mic, please.
There's 2 ways you can go about it, and you can go about it like the douchebaggier way or like have a little mystery to it, or you could just be straight up, which I think more guys lean towards like the douchebaggy, like play it cool, don't like go directly up to them, be in a group.
Okay, all right, so let's just call this the CJ.
Hold on. Actually,
That's the vibes I was
one
getting.
second though. 1 second. I actually have a little bit more thought into this now. It's about reading the vibe. If she's throwing herself at you, you got to just be so straightforward. If she's not, then you got to play it. You know, you got to play it safe.
I think everyone likes to just be approached. Like if you're just approaching, like he's like, "Hey, it was really nice to get to know you. Maybe we should go out to eat or we should hang out." Just
Simple.
Like that. And then if she's like, "Yeah, sure," then you start talking more and see where it goes. You don't have to like her pictures from like.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
think
that
that's getting
complicated.
a little bit weird.
Or like everyone thinks they have to do that, so now it's not so common to just be like, "Hey, that was a nice time we had."
I think it's all about reading the vibe. I really do. Because if she was super clearly into you and throwing herself at you, you need to just be like, "What's up, baby?"
Can there be a difference
let's
between
go on a
into and throwing themselves at you? Like there's that's such a wide.
If she's throwing herself at you, you're probably just gonna hit the road right there. I don't know, but
Any other questions?
Benjamin, you can take my spot.
Ooh, I've never sat on this side.
Oh my God, good. All right, so Sid, Ken meets a chick at the bar. Mm-hmm. You know how Ken is. CJ, let's just assume that he isn't pulling the CJ route of ignoring her and planning on hitting her with a DM later.
That's not my route.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Ignoring her unless she's throwing her butthole at you or something.
Okay, this is coming off way too wrong.
Yep, just put yourself in the vicinity of her multiple times, but ignore her.
Pretend she doesn't exist.
Then like her
Pretend
pictures.
she doesn't exist. Bump into her.
Cancel. That did not come off right. Now you're just clowning it.
Bump into her,
about it
but
there,
don't be flexing when you do it. So you just walk right through her.
Get serious.
Bump into her, spill her drink, and then don't buy her a new one.
All right. Okay. So you know how Ken operates, right? Mm-hmm. So let's just say that we run into a chick at the bar.
Right.
Okay. And this girl, cute girl, easy to talk to, and she's just talking to the whole crew, and she talks to Ken a little bit, but isn't like necessarily one-on-one, but like talking amongst the whole group, but like, if you're like vibing, like, if you're like chill, like you're just vibing with somebody, right? What's like the step that Ken would take then after that?
Okay, well, Ken's good at having a conversation. Like, he can pretty much find a conversation about anything.
Yeah.
So I think, like, as long as they find something in, like, common or something similar that they want to talk about that can lead him like away from the group. It's like, oh, they're both passionate about something. Let's talk more about this one-on-one.
Okay.
Away from the group?
Not like, I mean, they're still like with the group, but it's like you can definitely.
But it's
tell
more
that
of like an
they're
intimate,
having,
like personal conversation.
Like it's their conversation that maybe the group chimes in on.
Maybe even a little bit separate, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, got it. Okay. Cool.
Then you just leave it at that, and then hit them with the DM, like it was nice to meet you, or like where do you go from there?
If it's their first time meeting, I think like Ken just straight up being like, I should get your number, we should talk more, or Snapchat, something like while they're there, because then like that's the vibe from the first time it happens. You know what I mean?
Oh, like you almost set the tone.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you get her number right away, and then like maybe you don't text that night, but like in the morning you're like, hey, it was really nice to meet you, or it was really nice, whatever. And then you just talk. Like you don't need to ask her on a date right away, but you just like, you know, slowly talk, work into the conversation of like, hey, what are you doing tonight? My friends and I are going out. You should come. And maybe if you don't want to like directly be like one-on-one, let's go on a date, maybe you invite her down with the friends.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I did with my girlfriend, Greta. The first time we were ever like hanging out, I guess, like me inviting her to something, I was just like, hey, we're having a party tonight. You and your friend should come.
Yeah.
And then they did. They pulled up at 2:30 in the morning.
Right.
And then you kind of know like if she vibes with your group too, because that's hard. Like if you hang out with a girl one-on-one, like you guys are very different. You know what I mean? Like you guys are always together.
Right.
So it's like important that she knows that
It's a package
it's
deal.
a package deal.
Actually, though, yeah, it is. The squad kind of comes with it. Do you think that it would be easier if it's like somebody that you already know, but then to just get like a little bit more like intimate or like personal with them if you like kind of already like them, or just like start fresh, like new person? Like,
I mean, I think either is fine.
yeah, that's probably a bad question.
There is something nice about someone new, though.
Right,
There's
right, because then you just start fresh, you know?
There's no expectations. There's no like, oh, yeah, we went to elementary school together type deal.
Yeah. Whatever you're into.
Got it. All right. C-Boys, Life Wide Open podcast, dating advice.
Yeah.
Kind of went down the rabbit hole on that one. Thank you, Sydney.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks, Sid.
Don't listen to anything I say.
CJ. But hey, or you could pull the CJ route because it worked for him, and I mean he's got a girlfriend, so clearly
I did not say any of that right. You gotta.
I was just fucking with
it's
you.
all going off the vibe. You got to read the situation and know how to act. There's a different route you got to take for every situation, and maybe you don't even want to date the girl that's coming at you hard, which normally you wouldn't want to. Forget about it. We're done for the podcast today, unless you guys have anything else you want to say.
Everybody got some good dating advice.
I don't know about good, but you got dating advice.
You got dating advice. You can go home, try them out. Let us know if you want to try the CJ, the Sydney, the Ben. I guess I didn't give my advice, but the Ryan. You go try it out. Let us know how it works.
Maybe have a kid or 2 or 3, depending on what you think.
Just don't have 9 or 1.
Let us know
but don't have 1.
how many kids are the right to have. Thank you so much, everybody.
Peace.
All right.
Sorry,
Peace.
David, for being an only child.